I blame Kristen.
I asked a question and then I said, look, there's 3 seconds.
But I'm a man and I can only do one thing at a time. Okay. Hey everybody, welcome to AfterQuest. I'm Dan Stacy and you are about to witness my nerdy family and I use silly voices and digital dice to tell a good story as we come to the finale of Nobles of Waterdeep. As always, let me know how sound resounds in your ears.
Much better.
To quote the great Mustache
Much better.
on his comments.
Much better.
Let me know how sound sounds. Thank you. I enjoy
Not better.
the facial expressions Jake gives me. Oh, excuse me. As I choke on my own spit. We are, let's see, what's announcements? We just got a bunch of the hero characters crafted. There are also some mercenary characters being crafted for our Westmarch Kingmaker campaign. And actually, Jake and I have been finding out not as many people know about Westmarch as we do, apparently.
So if you don't know, reach out to us. We will inform you. I will happily chat with you.
Effectively, it means we can have multiple games going on, as many players as we can possibly manage. So there's multiple games going on, all within the same story and world. The GMs post time slots and players fill them up if they can, and it's all connected under Jacob, the head GM, so the story is consistent. We'll be following the Pathfinder 2E version of Kingmaker module in Foundry, shooting for 1 book a year is our kind of goal.
But it's not just basic. Well,
no.
We should save some of it for a Druid's table.
Yeah,
But,
we
you know,
are
there
gonna
could
do
be
that.
events or holidays or blah, 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 blah. We'll just leave that there.
Yes, there's lots of stuff.
It's not it's not just playing. It's deep.
And building kingdoms. Our heroes already have plans. So
Yes. I know. Shout
I've
out
been
to
hearing a little,
some of our awesome people who are already making heroes.
our Australian gents who are
Yes, they were great
they're
this
up to
morning.
mischief. So it's great. I'm really excited. So if you become a supporter, you can become a part of that. And another big announcement too, with the finale of this episode, we are going to end AfterQuest for a bit because 2/3 of the families represented here are having babies. So they're gonna.
You have something to say?
No, he's trying so hard. I'm having a baby, guys. Cheers. So yes, we're gonna let people have babies and do all that stuff, as we all know well.
I mean, a week from today, I'm going to be holding a baby.
Yes.
So,
Yay!
well, and maybe Lady Hawk too.
Lady Hawk.
She can be there.
That's nice of you to let her hold the baby.
Maybe.
She's been holding it for so long.
I know, right? She deserves a break.
Right? So this is going to be our last Wednesday stream for January. We do have our Thursday January jaunt. Join us for that. And Adam from the Interplanar Crossroads. We have some very special guests for February. So I'm super excited about that. I'm waiting on final confirmations, so I won't say exactly
I'm one of the
who.
special guests.
He is. Yeah, February. Yeah,
Yeah,
you'll already have the
not-
baby. Not January. Jake won't be here for January. So anyways, so we won't have our normal Wednesday stream. We'll be doing some random stuff in February. We got some board games from Page, the convention we went to, and some card games. Whoa, what is Mustache doing already?
Calm down.
Look at this.
Jeez.
I'm going too long. So
He's
anyway.
saying get on with it.
Quiet down.
We have lots of plans coming up. So hopefully you join us for that. And
Also put in
That's
some
it.
sneak peeks for a new show.
oh
So
yes,
those are in our
supporters got
Discord.
to do sneak peeks on a new show. We're working on the makeup and costumes for that. So
Oh, so excited.
you only know if you're in the
Dude,
know.
I got so many compliments on the one with the green. So many. Like,
It's pretty good. And we're going to do another round. Thank you, Taylor Hay and Fermented Cabbage. I don't know if she's in here right now, but anyways,
all right, I think we're done,
that's
right?
it. That's enough. I'm just bragging about all the cool people.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
There's a new year. Sorry. But we have to finish this awesome campaign of Nobles. Last time was quite dramatic. At this point, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch it after you hung out for the entire session. I have no idea what's going on. But stay here for now and then watch the other ones.
It's called non-linear storytelling.
That's right.
Of course.
So, there was death. Was there life?
I mean,
We're
not
living.
everyone died, so yes.
Yeah.
Bethany's still alive, right?
Yeah.
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 Someone turned into a bug.
A bug. Then it got squished in.
Yeah.
Man, that was really exciting. It was great. If you want to see 5e combat at its finest, go back and watch the other episode. Now, we are past that. We are just and it's calming down. The scene, the dust has settled, the bugs being cleaned away, and House Keesary has actually been summoned to the courthouse. I don't know why. They've been summoned to the courthouse. I'm assuming you would go.
Yes, with Tetsu.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
There, I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah,
We won, right? So he's free, right?
yeah.
he's one
I
of
mean,
the family.
technically, yeah.
What Lucius really wanted to change about Waterdeep is just like the allowing pet rules and
Yes,
public
allowing
buildings.
your
Yes.
beasts to
This is not
roam.
Pokemon.
This is what the entire revolution was about, Jacob.
It's not Pokemon because he's outside the Pokemon.
Nobody told you you
That
just
was
could have
the
gotten
one.
like a service animal vest for him and it
Yes.
would have been fine.
Yes. Extra large.
The courthouse is empty besides you guys and the Master of Games and the judge, Thorn. And as you enter in, he's not wearing his judge regalia. Of course, the Master of Games looks fantastic. And they greet you informally. Huh, yes. What a spectacle, right? I mean, I'm very sorry for your loss. What an what? And the judge is, calm down. The judge steps forward and he just has a scroll that he proffers, hands to you, Lucius, and
See
it
what it says.
details the ending, the solidification of the court decision to give you everything you asked for, putting Morgana in charge of House Navarre. And the Master of Games, he's just excited and just full of energy. And the judge looks at Morgana. Do you accept the charges here of taking over the house?
I do. We both do.
Do you wish to press charges against Lady Bethany?
No.
That's what I thought.
If possible, we would like to take custody of her.
Yes. All yours. House Navarre, House Keesary, or is it one now?
Well, I suppose the legal specifics of that remain to be seen, but for now, yes, we will operate together.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, just checking my notes. Very well. May I pet the beast?
He'll look over to Tetsu. He's
Tatsu's
Okay.
standing proud. Are you kidding me?
okay. Then he'll
A
nod.
couple bite marks, from the creatures.
Yes, you may.
And the judge, approaches very slow and nervous like and reaches forth and just gently places his hand. He turns as he's scritching Tetsu towards Lord Lucius. You want to change things.
Yes, I do.
Where do we sign up?
We'll set up a meeting.
Wonderful. Oh, but that's enough of that! The Master of Games interrupts. Come, no, dear, we must parade you through all of Waterdeep. Yes, I have regalia for Tetsu, and Tetsu just starts snorting. Not excited. He's not wearing his regalia.
I've lost track of how many tassels there are on that.
I think we lost a few.
So, the Master of Games for this evening would love to set up a little parade through Waterdeep. And unless there's something else you guys want to add to that, I think just leaving it there. Don't worry, Mr. Mustache. I will get to the situation. As you guys go out for the parade, and the entire town is just full of energy, positive excitement, cheering. Morgana, this is probably the first time you've seen so many lower class mixed with the upper class cheering. Like there is, in an odd, strange way, the unification of Lord Lucius with this beast is also some representation of the lower class working alongside the upper class. And it's like just seeing it come together as the parade happens. And I think Morgana working alongside of, you know, the lower class a lot and spending time and seeing it, how does that make Morgana feel?
Well, I think her first instinct is to not want to participate. Just kind of like step out of it and just kind of be like, well, let them go on with the pageantry. But then kind of seeing that and realizing that there is like a value to the fact that this has brought it together, she's willing to participate, albeit in a subdued, kind of understated way, but still with like a, you know, standing up straight and making her presence without necessarily joining all of the gregariousness of it, but still recognizing the importance of being part of the icon that brought it together.
Yeah, for sure. I love it. That was great.
I say Lucius goes that opposite direction of what he usually does, and finds some people that we met in the bar and is walking and talking and having a good time with them.
Wow. That's beautiful. That's great, guys. What a beautiful parade, right? What is the favorite candy of Waterdeep? Come on, it's taffy. Come on.
Saltwater taffy?
Yeah, exactly. Come on.
Okay.
Sorry.
That's funny. Cass probably loves it.
Yeah, Cass loves it. All right. Excuse me. All charges are dropped against House Keesary. They're actually being heralded as heroes, as representatives of just, they're embracing the change of Waterdeep that Waterdeep needed to change alongside the monster parts economy, just the way things are changing inside the beautiful, splendid city of Waterdeep. Well, you tell me what happens after, guys.
You want me to go?
Whoever would like to go may go, or we'll do the next thing. I forgot my clippy cloppies.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's what they're called.
The clippy cloppies.
Clippy clop.
Listen, I've been hanging out with kids way too much. Last time?
Last time.
Oh. Had to back up a little bit.
So excited.
Coming up to you guys at the very end of the parade is Lord J.P. Riker himself. Gah! What a splendid display that was! Once again, I'm really sorry about your loss.
Thank you.
What a splendid display that was! And J.P. Riker, I want to say it right, approaches Tetsu and takes out this absolutely gorgeous pendant of a horseshoe. Who would have guessed? And puts it with a magical, like, it looks like braided horsehair band. Don't worry, little guy. This will grow with you. It won't hurt you. He pats it on Tetsu.
Thank you, Lord Riker.
It was... I knew you stood for something good. And if you didn't, man, it would have been a story. Turning to Cass.
Only the best for you, my lord. Only the best.
So, what is it you guys are going to do now?
We have plans.
Are you going to participate in next year's games? I hear RFC Wizards are coming up with something amazing.
I have a feeling next year's games are going to look a little different.
As you say different, you see Tetsu now has a giant mustache.
What? Where did it come from?
The pendant.
Little static electricity from the magic.
A great use of magic.
And it curls just a little bit.
Now he's a man.
Yes, the games next year will be quite different. I won't be involved.
Okay.
I'm gonna go on a journey.
A journey.
Yep, I have a ship being built right now. It's gonna take a little while to get it ready and finished, but next year I'm hoping to be across the sea.
Wonderful. That's. What about you over there, Drew?
Oh, I believe I'll be joining Uncle Lucius. It'll be an adventure worth telling.
Oh, I'll be here. I'm not going anywhere.
Good. Someone
And
needs.
she'll just give Riker kind of like a wink on that one, like.
Someone needs to let out the treants.
I'll be busy.
Wonderful.
I'll be
What?
keeping an eye on him.
Probably needed. Well, good day. I have things to deliver. Bye.
Do the BBC. Into the horizon.
Excuse me.
Pauses and rears.
The leader of House Keesary delivers letters and the like.
Well, I suppose he does whatever he wants. Really?
I suppose that is correct.
You look good, Tetsu.
And like as he snorts, the mustache like does the, and then it comes back to snap into the position.
Beautiful.
So I guess we'll head back to our house.
Is it true? Do you run?
I imagine you like instinctively just like hiding behind something.
Yeah, he's going to instinctively hide behind something.
Roll stealth.
Yeah, and I'm going. I myself am gonna roll for shock.
All right, here's stealth.
The face was so worth it.
Oh,
All right.
All right.
Winnie comes up to the group. Nervous. I forgot the clip flops. Where's this, Drew? Excitement. Can't keep. Has anybody ever worked with horses? You know, they can't sit still when they're excited. Yeah, we're doing that right now. Yeah.
He was just here.
Which way did he go?
I don't actually know. I was rather hoping to see what would happen. Do you know where he is?
No?
I smell him.
Really?
What does he smell like?
I just smell Tetsu.
Yeah, Jacob, why don't you describe the smell to us?
Slightly musty, somewhat secret. A smidgen of moss. Yeah.
Somewhat secret is his cologne line.
Is somewhat secret.
Oh,
but
to Drew.
is a Drew Keesary. With a splash of salt water. Well, I must go find him.
Yeah, let us know. Oh, yeah,
She's
she's
gone.
gone. Okay. He's hiding somewhere, isn't he?
Well, I'm gonna roll perception real quick. You're right, Rex.
He's probably
You're right.
standing directly
You're
behind
right.
Moore because she's the biggest one.
Forward.
All right.
And just a sidestep.
She takes
like,
off
scoots
trying
away.
to find Drew. Is it Drew? Where are you? Nay. Just running around. All right, that scene's done. Is it?
Drew slides out of Tetsu's fur.
It's the Simpsons.
Yeah.
Sorry, I panicked. I wasn't ready for that.
I don't know that anyone's ready for a Winnie.
Oh, that one was Winnie. Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
What's
Oh,
the other one? Nadine?
Yes.
Nadine.
Nadine. You're
Well,
quite a
then.
predicament there.
I honestly, I mean, a part of me would like to talk to her, but another part of me just is not ready for the awkward conversation about us leaving.
Well, you better do something or hope that ship gets built fast.
I will take care of it. I just couldn't do it in that moment. Everyone's watching. I couldn't handle it.
I mean, how crazy and how much would it be for House Horsey to pay for one of them to be on the ship for the adventure to come up? I'm just saying.
Rex, the brother, is just like peeks out of a tub and is just glaring at Drew as they get on the ship. I'm watching you. Well, she does have brothers. Be careful.
Yes, I think we need to talk about how to talk to her.
Yes, certainly. Absolutely. I don't know how well I'll do. We'll see. Let me talk to my lady, and we'll see how that goes, and then we'll reconvene.
I see, yes.
If that goes well, then maybe I have some advice that'll work.
I love the fact, like, this is towards, way after the parade. The sun has set. It's a beautiful day. Waterdeep's just a giant party. Obviously, House Navarre itself is taking care of probably preparing the funeral and the ceremony and all that. Like, you don't have to be involved unless you want to.
Yeah, I mean, she will go and talk to them, kind of set some stability so people have an assurance of where things are going and how things are going, that type of a thing, not just like leave them hanging kind of thing. And then start to probably explain to them that we're going to be sort of folding the houses in together, but we do have to take care of this on our own first, kind of thing. That's sort of the vibe.
Good. I like it.
The evening, can we go to the bar that you guys would frequent?
All of us?
The one with the window.
With the
Could
window.
Valeria be there?
Yeah. I mean, I'll add. I will add.
Whoa! Yes, the
Oh,
NPC will be there.
She'll be there. I'm just Jay can't pass up a chance. But yeah.
So I'll be hanging out, relaxing then.
Oh, okay.
So I think Moore will probably take care of that over the afternoon
Mm-hmm.
and then join them afterwards.
Perfect. So the three of them are there before you, most likely?
Yeah, probably not a ton before, but probably
Yeah.
slightly,
Yeah. Just half in the bag.
Yeah.
You walk by a freshly installed window. Looks really nice. And the bartender comes up. Would you please sign the window? Just a good signature. You're quite famous, and you've broken this one many a time.
Of course. And she'll sign it. And I'll sign it again next time as well.
Oh. Yeah. Makes sense.
Some things change. Some things never change.
Huh. My brother will be happy to know this. Come on in. And it's lively in here. I guess I could change the music to something more celebratory. Maybe. There it is. Tavern Celebration music by Tabletop Audio.
Perfect.
Let's give it a whirl.
Nailed it.
Well, let's see if it loads, because I accidentally loaded a lot at once. Whoops. But in the meantime.
Well, everyone. I think we've done something. At least we started something.
I'm not quite sure if it's finished yet, but
No.
it seems to be that the path is open to us.
Some things don't finish for a very long time. She kind of gives Lucius a look.
It's true. Good things take a long time.
Should we go? No, I'm just kidding. They do indeed.
And how's your lady? I trust it won't take you 10 years to work that one out.
I'm right here.
I'm glad you could make it.
She's coming up with, came back with a drink. She's
Yeah.
got one.
And congratulations.
I suppose so.
Thank you. You
Wonderful.
look lovely tonight.
Thank you.
Well, why is everyone standing around awkwardly? Let's have a toast. A toast to House Keesary.
To House Keesary.
The House Keesary.
Listen, my girl voice is a little rough tonight. My throat's a little scratchy, so be patient with me.
It's nice and smoky, baby.
Well, I hear rumors that you guys are going on an adventure. Yeah,
Yes.
wonderful. What does this mean?
Well,
And what's going to happen with Auntie Moore?
Careful.
Oh, that's what Cass calls you.
I suppose that you like him and his face the way it is.
It's pretty, isn't it?
It's all right. I told you not to, behind your back. Only behind your back.
well,
Oh, you didn't inform me it was behind her back. Or maybe
I
was
like
listening.
causing trouble.
Moore will be taking care of things while I'm away. And Drew is coming with me.
We all have our things to do in the weeks and months ahead. Perhaps not the things we thought we'd be doing a few weeks ago.
So when you say Moore is going to be running things, does like everything?
I suppose you are Lady Keesary now.
What?
And Lady Navarre.
Yes.
I mean,
I
would-
don't know which one sounds stranger, honestly.
Could mash them together or something.
I'm sure if you needed help, us at House Keesary would love to help.
I hope to rely on all the houses and indeed all the people of Waterdeep going forward.
Well, I think that attention has been drawn.
This is not just something one house or even two can do. This is something Waterdeep does together, or not at all.
It's rather exciting.
It is very exciting. Do you have any hunts planned, Cass?
I have some ideas I think your father would be rather interested in.
You impressed, Father.
That I take as a great compliment. Would you like to go for a walk, my dear?
One more comment, though.
Certainly.
May I? Sorry, we don't want to be rude.
No, they're all being weird and awkward, so go
Steps
on.
up towards Isidru. And I hear you have two possible big things in your future.
You shouldn't believe every rumor you hear.
Yeah, it is Waterdeep. A lot of them seem to come true.
What was the question again?
Very well. Hands you another drink.
He takes it.
Yeah.
He drinks and then like stops himself a little bit and then kind of like puts it to the side.
Humans. Half elves. I don't know. That was Jacob, not her. She's much more composed than Jacob is.
Yes.
She probably calls him a half human.
Ah.
Yep. No, you're
That's
right.
really fun.
Yeah. And so, Lady Galdress, Valeria. I almost called it Galeria.
Perfect.
That's where I'm at right now. Steps up next to you and offers her arm very gentle and sweetly. Where to, my love?
To our favorite spot.
We have a lot of those now.
Yes, I thought about the one after the party. The first party we threw. When everything seemed to start.
The courtyard.
Oh, no, we
We are not
never
here.
mind.
We both have to say like the same time.
So we have a little spot where we can see the moon.
Off we go. Don't say it out loud.
I didn't know details.
Yeah, we don't need them spying on us.
No, House Keesary will take care of that.
I don't want to see it.
Do house horses have seahorses?
That was the point of our alliance and agreement. They don't.
Now they have little seahorses. Now they're going to have little seahorses that like have messenger bags and swim around.
Oh, I thought that you meant that they called their spy division seahorses.
Oh, I love that! No, that's the next level of it. That is fantastic. I didn't even catch my own pun. That is great. They have a division called
done.
seahorses, and they're the spies. That is amazing. Sorry, cracking myself up.
I
here.
love how happy you are.
Are they called seahorses? No, I'm just kidding.
Probably.
Well, now that you're famous, you've gotten everything you've wanted. What is that?
No, not quite. But to be honest, there's not many things I know that I want specifically, actually. I rather enjoy the ride. But there are a few things I would like to have in my life.
Yes.
My lady. If there's one thing that my father has taught me, it's that loving someone is a choice you make every day. I know there's many rumors about me. I like them, rather. It's rather fun hearing what everyone tells, but truthfully, seeing what my father went through and because of what my mother did and everything that Drew has gone through, I swore I would never have that happen. And I've waited for a person who would truly share life with me. And if I may be so bold, I would like that to be you.
It's gotta be a long pause, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
moment like the elven stoicness kicks in, and like she glances at the moon for a second, then back to Cass, and you see a little like welling of moisture in the eyes. Oh, Father warned me.
Probably rightfully so.
I'm assuming you're on a knee.
I guess. I don't know what the Waterdeep
Me
tradition
either.
would be.
Make it up. This is in your hands now.
As long as you're not standing in a puddle.
No, definitely not. Because I kind of figured we were in some place where we're like lying on our backs, looking up at the moon and stuff, and I'm kind of propped up. So maybe then, as she says that,
Yeah.
I'll transition to that, and I think I'll produce a necklace. Because I like what Moore had done. Maybe necklaces are kind
Yeah,
of the thing
I
in the
like that
house.
too,
So
yeah.
I'm offering a necklace with our symbol on it.
She leans forward slowly to allow you to put it on her. I accept this challenge.
And the one thing I can promise you is that I will choose to love you every day. Until I inevitably have to leave you. For which I will say I'm sorry already.
She's silent.
I will go speak to your father tomorrow. I'm hoping not only will we create an amazing life together, but with everything Morgana and Lucius are doing, perhaps we can bring our houses back together, heal the wounds that have been there for so long.
I think a lot of the heals were being wounded, or
My lady, have I gotten you tongue-tied? I kiss her hand.
My dyslexia just got hit hard. Oh dear. I guess you did catch me a little off guard.
I will do my best.
Just
to
picturing
do so.
all these. But I think that 𝙁𝙗𝙗 actually started the healing of those wounds.
Mm. He is a stalwart man.
He is.
He's learning.
Yes.
As am I hope. I'm rather excited for him. I think it's going to be very stressful and glorious.
She's normally a little bit more chatty, but like she's. You look at her and she's lost. It's not something you normally see. But almost lost in you.
Okay, because I was going to ask in a good way or bad way.
Good way. No, in a good way. Like
okay.
just. I think she's going down the path of like what that all means.
Mm-hmm.
Not that she sees the future or anything.
But it is an elf and a human.
I'm just saying.
Yes, I love it.
That's beautiful. Well,
One last thing.
oh, I was going to say one last thing. Look at that. I mean,
Already.
Mm.
We're interrupting each other's sentences.
I think it's
That's
finishing.
the saying, right?
It's finishing each other's.
Sandwiches. I couldn't resist.
Great Count Olaf once said that.
Tell me, my lady, what you were going to say, please.
I just. Can we watch the moon set before we run off?
Of course. Of course.
And can we have these slow nights even though you're quick?
Yes. If that is one thing you can teach me, most certainly. You've already started.
There always will be projects.
Oh, good. Actually, that's what I had to ask you about.
Oh.
I want to help Lady Bethany. I don't know how, and I don't know if it'll ever work. But I wonder if 𝙁𝙪𝙗 may have the wisdom or knowledge or access to that type of magical knowledge to perhaps free her from whatever she's done.
Humans are so interesting sometimes. Now, if I was a human, female, and you proposed to me, asked my hand in marriage, and offered me this beautiful necklace, and then went talking about another woman that you wanted to help, I think that most humans would be upset, but I quite find it romantic, and you got a much bigger heart than you ever let out, my love.
I think it depends more on the person than necessarily what race they are. But it's... I just saw so much pain in her eyes when Morgana and Gwen were first fighting. She was so lost. And again, I think you're intrigued by it because hopefully you know. I said I will choose you every day.
Yeah, it was.
Always.
I had to make a joke about it.
Don't ever stop. But I think both for Morgana and Lucius. Again, I don't know if we can succeed, but if you'd be willing to take on this little adventure with me.
Absolutely. I have a feeling that you'll lead me on many adventures.
One can only hope. Shall we sit and be quiet for a while?
Yes.
I will do my best.
I love the idea too, like the camera's like backing out over your shoulders, like as you're like sitting there, and the moon and stars in the background, and as it pulls away, there's actually like a shooting star that goes across the sky.
Nice. And Cass doesn't even realize he's like humming quietly. He still can't quite But it's just, he's like playing with her hair a little bit as they're sitting there and just humming. Thank you.
I love it.
That was fun.
That was great. That was great. Oh, that was great. If she was more chaos, I had a lot more things to say, but
Easy.
all night long there is this crying search for 𝐼𝐸𝐵. 2 females search Waterdeep.
So I just did that. You got me good.
Sorry, I gotta play with it a
No,
little
it's
bit.
beautiful.
I mean,
Kara, I'm so sorry. It just caught me completely off guard.
that's my job.
That's beautiful.
I gotta keep you on your toes because you guys keep me on mine.
Shall we have a funeral?
Why do we gotta do sad stuff? I'm just kidding. Let's say it took 3 days. They used gentle repose and they had to restore what was left of her body. It took some time, but the funeral has been set. It's quite a showing, but not as many as you would expect.
I think actually I think we might actually do something a little different if it's up to more.
Okay.
I think they would want to prepare the body in-house and basically just kind of like Viking wrap it.
Okay.
And then after a few days of kind of just like maybe kind of like a viewing hours kind of thing in the house.
Yeah.
Which I don't imagine many people would come to.
It's like mostly old relationships that the family has built that show up.
After that, then Morgana, and she wouldn't even invite Lucius or any of the Keesaries. She would tell Lucius what she's doing, but kind of indicate that this is more of a private thing.
Okay.
And then they'd take the body along with whatever of the house members wanted to come out to one of the hunting grounds and like build a pyre and like just Viking style, just kind of burn it and then just stand there while it burned out.
Oddly beautiful and sad at the same time.
And I think there wouldn't be much said. It would all be in just the entire message would be in the presentation of, you know, not hesitation, but not rushing, just kind of letting it symbolize the end of an era, kind of for the whole house, and just let everybody kind of process it on their own level without really any words spoken.
Are all the servants and people under House 𝐼𝐸𝐵 there?
Nobody has to come, but anyone of the house may come. So
And everybody left in the house, which is not many, are there.
right, and also anyone who had gone to House Keesary may come back for this. That doesn't necessarily mean they have to come back permanently, but that's kind of who is invited while nobody is obligated.
You see, is it Gerard?
Yeah, I think so.
He grabs the patch on his arm of the symbol of House 𝐼𝐸𝐵. He looks at you. He goes to start tearing, and he looks at you for like approval.
So I think Morgana, she would be the one who would take the lead in most of the processional and even the lead in moving the body, in setting the body, and then would stand beside it the whole time. I think when he does that, she would just kind of touch her necklaces, but not necessarily give him an indication of whether or not he should. But she is going to still continue wearing it.
And tosses it in the fire. And then you just hear the handful of people that are left do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
But none of them leave, and they all stand there in respect of you.
Mm-hmm. And she's just going to stand there until it burns out. And people may sort of trickle away as that happens.
They do. And the only one left, I think, till like it's just a dull glow is Gerard, and he doesn't say anything. He just spins and walks away.
Mhm. And then afterwards, she would go back to the house, and whoever's there would be discussions about what this looks like moving forward and how the house will continue. She has no demands on who stays or who goes. It's a voluntary thing. House Navarre is not being dissolved or collapsing, but it is not trying to hold on to anything that it isn't.
I think enough servants stay to like just help you take care of the place, and the rest go to sign up for House Keesary if they'll take them. Okay. An interesting resolution of things.
I love it. I love I always picture it movie style, and people are slowly disappearing as Morgana's just standing there.
I think like the anime where you don't even like see them walk off, they kind of just like fade.
Yeah, they just fade away. Yeah,
I love it.
Does
Same.
anybody bring Bethany to it?
They're welcome to. I wasn't sure.
I don't think Bethany's in like a state
She's not
to
in
go.
the state.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I probably would have left her out of
That
it.
was gonna have to be a whole
Okay.
different role play. Sorry.
Yeah, I kind of assume we have like kind of a padded room.
Yeah, I think
for
she's kind of in a
her.
psych ward situation.
Yeah. Magically.
Magic. Yeah. Keep her safe and comfortable, but hopefully she can't get out.
The other piece is that after this, I'm not sure exactly what the appropriate specific organization would be, but Morgana would want to turn the family house basically into some kind of a probably school, and repurpose it to something that would actually
What
like
kind of a school? I'm sorry. A school.
Yeah.
That's a very
School.
good
A
question.
fighting school?
A mercenary school?
I mean, an adventuring school.
an adventuring school.
Yeah.
Classic.
Write this
Great.
down. We're gonna build this.
And you know, because it's situated right in the heart of Waterdeep, it's very prestigious, but it allows the invitation of both noble and commoner into it, and refills the house with a new population in life that isn't the old nobility.
Wow, I love it.
Teaching them the basic skills to be able to become mercenaries too if they're low
Yeah.
class.
And any of the servants who want to stay part of House Navarre, House Navarre will basically kind of recede to become like the patron of the school. That kind of like whatever is left goes into sort of funding that.
It's fantastic.
And
I
if
love
people
it.
want to stick around and do that, then that's kind of that's her vision for what to do with the old
A
mansion.
couple more people might actually come back from House Keesary to be part of that.
Okay.
That's great. That's great. Man, if this was a long-term campaign, I just
Now we got anime high school.
a million
to do.
things that went through my head.
That's awesome.
Fantastic.
I think Lucius, after a little while, is going to start prepping to bring Tetsu home and invites everybody. But
I think that makes sense. After some like things have settled, RFC Wizards have said their goodbyes, congratulated you guys for being the victors. With the dark mark on the whole situation, you guys won the games. They gave it to you and Tetsu. I mean, Tetsu fought a giant demon bug thing, you know? Put on a good enough show.
That's good. We did.
We
didn't
did it. You know, so and RFC's grateful for what you've shown and also like tested the rules and stuff. So like there's a lot of, you know, congratulatory things that happen as they pack up and leave. Go back to their wizard towers.
Nice.
And so it's Tetsu is getting a bit restless, right? I mean, he's been kind of cooped up in a courtyard quite a bit. There've been a lot of business things that you have to take care of, so this makes sense.
so it's gonna come down, talk to him. I think it's time for you to go home.
He takes his big head and gently puts it up against Lucius's chest.
I'm just gonna wrap his arms around him. You have surprised me. You have... I never dreamed that I would find a creature or a friend like you. But we've secured a safe place for you. Your old lands.
Warm air breathes out, and you see his big, watery cow eyes as they look into you with a much deeper intelligence than you would see in most bovine. Then he licks you. Big old, just like...
Cowlick.
Yeah. Lucius's hair stands up.
Nice.
So I figure we'll prepare. It's like backwards journey of how we took it, except he's not in a cage this time. But you know, we sail up and then stop for the night, and then
You're gonna sail or you're
Party
gonna
on
walk?
the beach.
Because you could.
yeah, party on the beach.
Gonna
and
rehab
then-
another party on the
yes.
beach. Tetsu kicks back some drinks some more. They wrestle in the sand.
Yes.
It's beautiful.
And then we're gonna go back to that first peak that we came over when we first saw them,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't think there's anything there though.
Well, yeah. Well, so Tetsu, as you are there, you come around that bend where before you saw the herd free, grazing, at peace. And there is no herd there. The grass has been untouched. There's no signs. And Tetsu goes over towards a ledge. And he clearly recognizes this land as his. And he lets out this long baw, cry, moo with a lightning strike. Yeah. And it is silent.
Sorry, friend. I thought there would be some left.
10 minutes goes by. And Tetsu just stands on the edge of the cliff looking over his pride lands, if you wish to call it that. Roll me perception checks, please.
Everybody?
Yeah, every
Okay.
single one of you, including Tetsu. Going to Tetsu stats. Baby shark.
Keeping tradition.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow. Come on, who's got it? Thank you.
Who was it? I didn't look.
Drew.
At Drew.
Wait, no, I actually rolled well.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
did
wow.
good. It was me.
I got confused. I thought I rolled the one.
Lucius is very upset.
Tetsu the nat 20.
Oh,
Tetsu the nat
that's
20.
perfect.
That actually fits really well. So,
And Lucius is like beside himself.
well,
'cause
I
he
think
feels
no,
like he
because
has...
Lucius scans and he sees these tall tufts of grass and realizes that he's looking at skeletal remains of his family.
Yeah.
And you're caught on that and just staring at it, realizing the reality of what happened. And 𝐼𝐵𝐵 and Tetsu at the same point in time, because 𝐼𝐵𝐵 probably is kind of watching out to watch her backs like he always does. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for him it would be that, and at least trying to get like some sort of good comfort and looking out for like House Horsey or something. They're always about, so maybe he could just point it out to lighten the mood, the storm cloud that is brewing.
But at the same time, the Tetsu and 𝐼𝐵𝐵 spot a little rustling along, actually, like, because you guys are like at the cliff edge, it's like down here at the edge of the cliff, coming along some of the grass tuffles a little bit. And both of you spot it, and then you hear it, and you see a young mama with a calf, but more like a yearling. So it's his. I guess that's what I'm trying to get at.
Nice.
As he spots it, and then he just like finds a path. It's amazing to see this rune-branded Auroch nimbly go down the side that you guys would probably have a hard time doing. And he stops halfway down, though, on this like rocky perch and halts. And he turns back and he looks, and his eyes connect with Lucius.
Who is crying tears of pain of what he caused, and then realizing what's happened. And it's tears of joy, smile, you know. And he runs down to... He's gonna try.
I love it. I'm not gonna make you roll.
Okay. I did just roll now.
Real quick.
But he just wanted to do one more thing. So he has the stone that he's had, and he is going to give it to Tetsu if it can get it off. Maybe.
I mean, you just ran down the side of a cliff. I think that
There
it
we
makes
go.
sense that you're struggling with it.
So he's gonna hang it on part where the Lord Riker's thing is.
Mhm.
Since it's a lot smaller,
Yeah,
it'll
yeah.
fit onto there.
Yeah, you'd
so,
like tie it on kind of thing.
yeah, but it's gonna shine and little sparks of electricity come off of it.
I love it. And it interacts with him a little bit. And like, obviously you coming to him, not obviously, as you come to him and do this, the charges are sparking between, excitement. You have a connection, and you put this on him, and he does the head thing against you, and then the mustache caresses you too. It's there. It's there. And they hold each other, and there's an embrace, and like you see the cow eyes. Let's say cow, but they're cow eyes. Watering, bovine. That sounds much nicer. Bovine eyes watering, and there's some tears. And as you're having that moment, you see the mama and baby coming up to the bottom of the cliff, because you guys are partway down on a little rocky outcrop. And they're like sitting there patiently waiting. And Tetsu nudges you towards them and lets out a strange moo.
Do you want me to meet them?
Almost too much force.
Nice.
He wants us to meet them.
He wants you to meet them.
Tetsu turns right towards you and just eyeballs you.
Oh, right.
Snot bubble starts forming. No, it's kidding.
She'll,
Use a snot bubble.
she'll kind of like slide down the embankment. You're like, come on, you two aren't getting out of this.
Maybe Tetsu has some advice for you with women. He's doing all right.
He does well with the
I hit him on the
cloven.
shoulder and jump down.
Cloven hooves.
She was a
Hooved-in
little bit in
creatures.
shock, but it's like, all right, well, we're gonna go over there. I'm not planning on learning anything. And he's just gonna slide on down too.
Without too much time spent on this situation, because it's beautiful and I could spend all day this scene because it's absolutely wonderful. Essentially, they're timid at first, and Tetsu brings you guys together, and then Tetsu actually like takes you guys with his, mama and baby on a walk through his lands. Like at first it's like, what is he doing? Why does he keep like nudging us? And then, all of a sudden you guys go on this like beautiful midday, grassy, gentle breeze to the creek bed, where the creek's flowing, and excuse me. And then to his favorite tree where you guys first found him, and he like munches on grass as you guys sit there, and he kind of keeps you captive there for a little while. Like you go to leave, he's like, no, I'm showing you my place.
It's a good thing that we have plenty of time.
Look, that's where you were hanging on for your dear life, brother. You did brilliant.
Twice. But I suppose it's quite symbolic in a way. As we kept him captive in our lands, and we are now captive in his.
I love that.
And you don't spend the entire day there, but he wants to show you where he calls home. And then he would do another like hug to Lucius.
And then we do the anime, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's
yeah.
BBC.
Yeah.
And I imagine in my head later on that because he has the necklace, his female and his yearling can both be also rune branded by him. So
I was we'll have to save a 10 years later thing, I think. All the little ones with mustaches, rune branded. I mean, come on, this is pretty cool.
There's just random little cracks of lightning out over the horizon.
Yeah, just signifies where they are.
Yeah.
And all the little ones, female and male, have mustaches.
Yeah.
The necklace isn't genetic. The rune branding is.
No, they're both genetic now.
You don't know what kind of power Riker has.
Yeah, it's Lord Riker. We're talking the great mustache here.
How can I argue against that?
Cool.
It's all genetic.
There's a new entry in the bestiary. The mustache rune branded aura.
Is that like a
You
plus
hear it
one
here.
level?
You heard it here, roll for combat. Just saying.
Yeah.
We need more Aurochs. We need a mushroom one and a mushroom.
We can do that too. We can do that.
A mustache one and a bearded one. Just saying.
Just saying. That's great.
But I love it. I love that. That's how we, like you said, we kind of started there and we ended there. And so much in between. I believe there's a few more scenes that I'd like to have because we have a group going out on an adventure. We have a group running House Keesary, the School of Navarre, School of Hard Knock. I don't know. Let's figure that one out.
The Navarian School for Adventurers. It's a little How are you doing, Drew? I could try to give you some advice. I don't know. What are you thinking?
Sorry, I hadn't seen that. He spends all of his days running from House Horsey, but you... Sorry, that was Jacob's mind. You take it.
Honestly, I don't know. I guess I suppose of now I feel like I have some peace, but part of me is like I don't believe I'm ready for a lot of things. Just realizing that's going over. Just I don't know. We even get to see Uncle Lucius grow a lot in this adventure, and he was much more mature and just understood what he knew, understood what he was doing, and I still trying to get there. So I don't know if I'm quite ready for that. I think I just need to take a lot in. As much as Lucius says he's going to be doing this for his own betterment or going on the adventure, I think part of me says that I need to do that too.
That's amazing, Drew. Makes note for later. Good story. No, I don't know. For what it's worth, I'm so proud of you. I know it's weird coming from your brother. We're like twins, basically. But I think it's going to be great. And you know, I don't know. The best I can say is you just tell the lady the truth. See what happens. I can try to help you with her brother.
Well, I suppose I will go do it, and I'll either make things normal or horrible between us and House Horsey. But I suppose you are correct. I do need to just wrap that up real quick and just go away for a time.
Maybe
I think
we'll
you
work
should
on
say
phrasing.
it just like that.
We're goddess walking by.
Yeah, she just walks by, just says that, keeps going.
I don't quite know if I was supposed to.
We'll workshop it. We'll workshop it a bit before you go. Phrasing is important. But honestly, yes. I mean, what's the worst that could happen, I suppose? It'll be more learning experiences. That's what every adventure is, I suppose.
Yes, The adventure is a bunch of success and failure all combined together. You can't have one without the other.
Indeed. All right, let's workshop it. We'll do a little role play. We'll practice, yeah? And then off you go.
I'm trying to figure out what's more valuable, you role-playing that or the actual conversation. I'm not
No,
sure.
the real one.
I don't know.
I don't. Well, at least how I view it is that the role play or whatnot between Drew and her is not going to be very important.
Oh, really?
No.
I respect you, and we can let that one.
Not
I mean-
important because you learn nothing from it.
No, because chat hasn't paid enough for a task.
His brother's listening.
I know. He
I mean,
wants
her
to see.
brother. What?
He wants to see the squirming. So for many nights, these poor gals on their Clydesdales, see what I did there, traveling through Waterdeep, looking for the soul to keep. All right, I'm done. So
It's on fire tonight. Woo.
Let's do a little time skip. I think we're at that point.
Yeah, but how often do these girls come to the house?
Oh, all the time.
Because at some point, Moore's just going to throw him out the front door.
The girls?
Him.
Oh,
No.
okay.
You're on borrowed time.
They're never rude. They're super
No, I
sweet.
know,
Yeah.
but Moore's eventually, like, after a week or two, going to be like, Drew.
Well, I imagine that Drew would be talking, getting everything formulated with Cass, and then he would go speak to them and just kind of like settle. It's like, I have to be going out. I'll be.
He's got index cards, but when Moore pushes him out, he loses all of them, so he just gotta wait. How did we try? Okay. That's awesome.
Is it true?
You're making me do this.
No, your brother is.
Of course he is.
We, you said it was special, right? I mean, which one of us is it? Come ride on my Clydesdale, Drew. I will be your gal.
I think on that, he's good. Within my life, I think I have been torn between many things, and it has been a learning experience, an adventure, and in a sense, wisdom to be able to go through life and be able to figure out what means the most to you. And I will have to say that despite everything going on right now, I am not the one you are looking for. I need to improve. I am not good enough. I have seen so much, but I've learned so little. And I cannot make a choice in this regard without ruining everything between me and anyone I would choose. I will be back in a few years, and if for some forlorn hope you want to see me then, you are most welcome to come. But until that, I think what you are speaking to is not someone who's ready for this. Someone who is a shadow of a house, and someone who needs to understand what has to be done and how that needs to be done.
I love the idea that Morgana and Cass are like peeking over the wall, like.
That was pretty good.
Nabel. Nabel swings down from her Clydesdale. She never gets down off her horse. And walks over to you, Isidru. As her sister spins the horse around and just takes off, crying. Nabel comes up to you. Isidru. She puts her hand on your cheek so gently.
I think he's gonna grab it and pull it off.
I will wait for you.
I appreciate the sentiment, and I don't doubt you. The only thing I will say is that you two must also learn what it is to wait and learn. And when that time comes, when I do return, if you truly feel that way, come to me. But I will not hold you to anything. You learn, you make the most of every day of your life, and that will be a reward enough for me.
I will be as stubborn as a mule.
I have to really appreciate the half-breed joke in there.
Oh my!
Sorry.
That was good. That was good. For people who don't know, he's a half elf. So just to clarify the half-breed joke, that was great. She looks you deep in the eyes. I think this is the first time you really see it. She has gorgeous eyes. And she turns, she steps up to her Clydesdale, swings up on it like nobody's business. Looks back over her shoulder. I'll wait for you. And just roars.
Yeah, we got one
more.
One more.
All right. Sparks flying on the cobblestone from her hooved from the horse's shoes.
That was pretty impressive.
You turn around at the door. They're all there. The whole house. Like, there's kids in the window.
It finally happened.
At least it's a little bit better than the parade.
And then as she's far enough away, there's like a slight cheer in the house for 𝐼𝐵𝐵.
He did all right.
I'm just so glad that's finally over with.
Oh.
Lucius will come up. Good things come to those who are patient.
Except I'm pretty sure you were the one hopelessly waiting for me. So it's kind of...
I just can't wait to see how it ends.
What are we doing? The note cards all over the ground.
Leaving them.
Well,
Nailed
House
it.
Keesary is receiving a citation for littering.
It's on our grounds.
Back to court.
Just teasing you. Well, 𝐼𝐵𝐵, whenever we do a catch-up episode, you have a bride in waiting for you, my good sir.
I don't know why. Just maybe someone out there is really trying to make things like that.
I love it. I gotta know, how big and beautiful is this wedding, or how small, quaint, and elegant is it?
Excuse me. I think the wedding itself is very intimate.
Mm-hmm.
Just our two families.
Is that because you roll nat ones, it gets real intimate?
Yeah, all right.
I mean, this did
we
start
can-
from a nat one. Did not expect a wedding to blossom from a nat one, but you heard it here, folks. That's how we do it at Avenue Studios.
So the marketing Nat 1, no one showed up.
Yeah, yes. But the party's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably like multiple day party.
Absolutely.
So,
It's awesome.
yeah.
So, we have a ship that's going to be sending off, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Morgana will make sure that Lucius is wearing some nice, basic leather armor. That shiny breastplate is nowhere in sight.
I love it. You have a small crew of sailors ready to take you to your destination.
I figure we're all getting onto the ship together and saying goodbyes from there.
You're the Lord. You ordered
That's
them.
how I imagine it. And first, Lucius is going to look at Drew.
So where to, Uncle Lucius?
That's the thing. I'm not running this expedition.
I don't understand.
Drew, This is your expedition. I am but a mercenary.
He's gonna be shocked for a little bit. Okay. What do I do about that?
You're gonna lead. And you're going to do a great job.
Very well. I will take charge of the ship. So where would you like us to go?
Drew, I'm not leading this.
Oh,
He's got all his stuff off, you know. He's gonna wear his hat.
Yeah.
I'm not leading this, Drew.
I have to do it all.
Unless you want to stay here awkwardly in port all day.
Very well. Then I suppose it is time for us to depart, and we will be heading west. I think that would be a wonderful thing that Cass will write in the books as we head off into the sunset.
Perfect. Have fun, my brother.
And you too as well.
Oh, I think I will. Bring me back amazing stories and lots of amazing monster parts. I can't wait. I can't wait to hear all about it. But do please come back. Relatively safe. A scar here or two, that's fine. Just make sure it's in the right spot.
Don't worry, I will keep Uncle Lucius safe.
Good.
Lady Valeria steps forward. I'm assuming she was invited.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I brought a going away gift for Lucius, but if you don't mind, I think I'm going to give it to you.
Very well. Thank you very much, and I gratefully will take this from you.
One of her servants has a case, and they kneel down before you.
He takes a little bit, but then he eventually takes it all in and just opens the case to see what's there.
This beautiful, ornate short bow. It's actually the stave, because you don't leave them strung up, but we won't get into that. With a wonderfully crafted string. And it looks like intertwined in the sinew of the bow is also looks like some fur from the phase tiger.
This is a marvelous gift.
I am sure that Cassia would love to see his brother returned, as I would love to see my brother returned.
Thank you very much. You have done great things for us, and I'm sure that when we return, perhaps we can bring a few gifts for you too.
Oh, that would be wonderful. She offers you a hug.
Drew will accept the hug.
Yeah. It's like a sister brother, big old hug.
Yeah.
Awkward moment. She hits you in the ribs.
You would not expect that.
Well, good luck to you. Remember, he's leading.
Yes. It feels good to not, for once.
Well, I have no doubt that you'll make it back just fine, so all I ask is that you do something profoundly stupid while you're out.
I will try.
Good. I look forward to hearing about it.
They're gonna kiss.
Awesome.
Lucius is gonna grab her and kiss her.
Yay!
You can grab her, and then she'll swing you down.
Oh, is that how it's supposed to be done?
We can practice. Sure. I'm down for that.
She swings you down.
He's not going to resist.
And
Navel just looks from the distance.
Aww.
I don't think either of us have the strength to do that.
Horse girls are strong.
Oh, be honest.
I love you.
One more thing is Lucius is going to
Sorry.
grab Cass, by the arms. And he's going to start a family song that they sing when they go off on voyage. Of all the money that e'er I had, I've spent it in good company, and all the harm I've ever done, alas, it was to none but me.
And all I've done for want of wit, to memory now I can't recall. So fill to me the parting glass. Good night and joy be to you all.
So fill to me the parting glass, and drink a health whate'er befalls. Then gently rise and softly call, good night and joy be to you all. Good night and joy be to you all.
I love the idea that as this song goes on, it goes from being like on the ship together to like them both being like one side on shore and one side, and the ship's just kind of like pulling away.
We are on the same page, riding away with the tide as the song is sung, heard across the bay. That was beautiful.
That was pretty great.
That was wonderful. Caught me off guard. It's fantastic. I appreciate that a lot. And I think that that is the scene though that really needs to end the night. I mean, that is the ship going away. Morgana, Cass, and Valeria going back into Waterdeep to keep things going. Then there's this lone gal on a Clydesdale wandering the streets of Waterdeeps. Wow, that was a fantastic ending to a wonderful campaign. What?
Nothing. I'm just happy.
Good. Weddings, half-elf babies, monsters to
That's
be killed.
happening for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it was too soon for her to crack jokes about it there in the proposal, but I definitely was like...
Oh, it took a couple months to build the ship.
Yeah, exactly. And I love that. Waterdeep's being run into the ground. I'm just kidding.
That's the pan out.
Yeah. No, but for real, what a great... It's perfect. Ship's sailing away. Songs are echoing back and forth. Well done.
Thank you, guys.
No, thank you, chat.
Thank you.
You
Thank
guys
you, House
really...
Keesary.
House Keesary influenced this story unbelievably. And I appreciate every ounce of it. Wow.
For real. I don't know.
It's almost hard to let it go.
I know.
I know.
Well, before I sign us out, reminder, we'll be taking the rest of January off except for next Thursday. Is January, John?
Yes,
I believe
you are correct.
25th, 24th?
25th, day after
25th.
the birth of my next
So,
sweet baby
the
boy.
next baby. We're going to have a big baby picture for Bomb Squad. If you watch Bomb Squad, check that out. And hopefully we can get these babies in it too. If everyone's down, we'll see how many we get in
All
there.
the babies.
All the babies.
All the babies. And the moms that have babies.
Yes.
I don't.
Why are you being so defensive?
A little behind the scenes, Jake was teasing, and Kristen goes, "I'm drinking."
Listen, I gotta have fun, right?
Yes, absolutely. So, thank you guys so much. Thank you, chat, for making this possible. Stay in touch with us on social media for where things are going to go forward. But for February, we'll be doing some different types of live streams. So we will be coming back in February and doing card games. We got some card games and board games to review. So we'll play them live and then we'll review them. And we'll go from there. We got some new shows coming up. And of course, our West March Kingmaker game. Join us.
So pumped.
It's really great. And
listen, even if you've never played Pathfinder 2nd Edition, get up on it. You'll have fun. It will be well worth your time.
For real. And a big shout out to Roll for Combat as we use
I just want to say, get on the Clydesdale.
Maybe the House Horse will be there. I don't know. I am the
Make that
GM. We can make it happen. I'm just saying.
So shout out to Roll for Combat. We actually got to meet Stephen Glicker at Page, so thank you so much. And he may or may not be in our Discord, which is amazing. So join us and thank you guys again. Thank you, Jacob. This has been another fantastical episode of AfterQuest, an Avenue Studios production. Do give us a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell to follow the adventure. You can further support us and become a part of the ever-growing force known as Avenue Studios by joining our locals or Patreon community. Doing so not only helps us continue to create high-quality content, but you also gain access to bonus content as well as our private Discord where you can chat with us, play West March Kingmaker, and so much more. Don't forget to check the links in the description below for the sound, music, and ambience that we use, as well as D&D 5th Edition and 𝙁𝙬 Bestiary from Roll for Combat, and a lot of other great people. Check out Adam from the Inn and Planar Crossroads on Rumble and YouTube as well. Jacob, start playing games. If you've enjoyed watching him, you can play with him. Link is in the description. So
I can put you through this chaos.
And as I get the button, thank you so much for joining the adventure. We will see you next time. All right, bye.